Hello everyone, welcome to another tutorial. In today's tutorial, I'll be teaching you how to set up an awareness campaign using warm audience. So before we dive into this tutorial, I want you to understand what warm audience are. So warm audience are people who have interacted with your brand one way or the other, from cold leads to visiting your page, to visiting your website, to people who are added to abandoned checkout, and all the list go on and on. One way or the other, these people know your brand. And I have created a video to show you how to set up the warm audience. And if you have not watched that video yet, kindly do so. With that being said, let's jump right into the video. The last video we shared, we have created an awareness campaign for cold audience. Now we are going to be creating an awareness campaign for warm audience. The first thing you do, you go to create. So how do you get here in the first place? This is the Facebook Ad Manager. So you come to admanager.facebook.com, or you can move from the Facebook Business Suite to the Ad Manager. Kindly note this account is not our active account. It is a training account for this purpose. How to create an awareness campaign. Click on create. Then you go to awareness. Then you click continue. After that, a dashboard will appear. And here you have to name your campaign. So we have our new awareness campaign. I love to use underscore. Are you changing the option type? No, you are not. Are you changing the objective? Not here. We're trying to get awareness. Are we using campaign plus budget? Not yet. But in the next tutorial, I'll be showing you how to use the Meta AI to optimize your campaign. And I'll also be using it for awareness. So you need to subscribe to the channel and share this video with a friend. Definitely the person would appreciate you for this. Then, are you setting up an A or B test? No, you are not. Is this a special category kind of campaign? No, it is not. It's just an awareness campaign for my new brand, per se. Now the next thing is click next. After that, you name your ad set by just adding one to it. Be careful of your optimization score, as this would help you either increase the cost per mile or reduce the cost. So it's better you always try to stay on 100 or stay very close to 100 while setting up your campaign. What are we optimizing for? What is our performance goal? In the last tutorial, I mentioned that our performance goal is to get more people, to reach more people. Are we reaching more impression is getting more eyeballs on our content, which is not bad, but that is not what we are doing. And probably in future tutorials, I would also harness all of that features. But for this tutorial, we are only focusing on reach. Are we adding a cost per goal? No, you are not. You don't need to set a cost per goal. I've explained this before. For a cost per goal, you don't want to set the cost below the standard, and you also don't want to set the cost above the standard. That is why it is preferable to leave it optional if you don't have enough data to back that decision. Meta works heavily on data, and if you don't have enough data, I would advise you leave some things unchecked. Now, moving to dynamic creative. This is where you have different creative combination of different ads from ad 1 to ad 6. You are just having one ad with different creative, and the algorithm tends to choose. But since this is a normal warm audience campaign, you just have to leave it for now. Then you have your daily budget. Your budget can either be lifetime or daily. But I've done this several times, and I know if you put 10,000 naira per day, it says optimize. Do you believe me? Okay, you can see that works. Then you have to schedule the timeline. As funny as it sounds, I usually advise my clients that when you are running an awareness campaign, it is important to set your awareness campaign for 3 months. I'm not saying you do the same campaign over and over again for 3 months. I'm saying you do the same objective, the same settings with different creatives to optimize the goal of the campaign. So this is going to end on the 25th of November. That is the recording date for this tutorial. Then what would make this audience well? So I have shared a video on how to create warm audience, and I'll just go through that. So we have installed the warm audience, we have installed our data list. So from that list is what we are selecting audience from. You come here, you come to audience here, the location, you can leave your location open, custom audience. So we have lookalike audience that have been created before now. Just click all, it's loading. So you can see I've installed page visit audience, which I'll select. I've installed video views audience. I've installed page visitors audience. I've also installed lookalike audience. I've also installed video viewers audience, and I've also video engagement audience. So all of these people have interacted with my brand. You see why you really need to go back to that episode? So I would attach a link to that tutorial below. Now you can see that our reach is 400, but this number is definitely going to do more when you increase your budget. Something about warm campaign is that your frequency tends to increase and you get people to recall your brand more often than not. So do you change the age, gender, demographic, detail, targeting? No, you don't need to do any of it. You just need to install the audience and then leave every other thing the way it is. Also the placement, yes, leave the placement the way it is. So what do you do now? You press next and then you set up your ad. So you can have multiple ads. I usually advise you create quick duplicates of the ads. First you have the ad with picture, you have the ad with video, then you have a combination of both, right? So you have 3 ads like that. With that, you set up either the video or picture when you are creating the ad. Then you choose a destination, your website. Usually I advise people to use their website. And with that, you can have the content. You can see my picture here. Then you can add music if you want to. If it's a video, you will not have to. Add a description. Welcome to today's tutorial. And then you have learn more. So usually it's important you don't give them an action-driven CTA. It's more often than not that they will take the action because the algorithm is looking for people who would just see your brand, just like the billboard. The algorithm is not doing the hard work yet because it's just looking for people on the top of your funnel. So it can just be watch more, read more, people who would save, people who would I think those are the basic one, and sometimes no button is even good. So you're just promoting the ad without any button, and that is one of the best kind of campaign because people wouldn't even know, right? It's an awareness campaign. See, you just see ads like this and you think it's organic, right? I usually love this kind of campaign. Like you just be like, is this organic? And it's nice to see. So creative testing, we are not doing this today, right? And then the next thing you do is to publish. I'm sure you've learned a lot from this tutorial. The most important and interesting part is using AI to optimize this campaign. And you can't miss it. Like you don't want to miss it. So subscribe to this channel and see you in the last part of this tutorial. And on that note, bye for now.